Welcome back to another leg day. Before we do that, we're going to do arms first. But yeah, leg day. So I was kind of looking forward to this, but it's kind of late for me. I'm usually at the gym at around 10, 11 a.m. And it's now 1 o'clock, almost 1:30. So I do feel a little bit like, meh. There's like another slight pounding in my head. Like someone fucking, I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like someone is pounding in my head. It happens. But I am excited at the same time, so I'm very curious to see how that will translate into training now. So we're going to start with biceps. We're then going to move into arms. Into what did I say? We're going to start with biceps. Then we're going to move to triceps, and then we're going to finish off with biceps, and then the leg portion of the workout is going to start. So pretty simple. First exercise is going to be an easy bar curls, bicep curls. The way that I do them, my elbows are in front of my body. That way I can really expose the biceps and then bring them all the way out and obviously control the way down, the eccentric. Very important. So with that, we're going to start the first set. I didn't do that last week, so I'm going to see how many reps I can actually do here, because this is going to be a myo rep max set. Last week we did spider curls, but quite honestly, I don't even like that exercise. I haven't done that for a while, so I just thought, fucking try it. Let's see what happens. Mistake. I didn't like it. I don't think it's as effective of an exercise as other exercises. So I'm going to do this, see how that feels. What I'm getting at is I have no fucking clue how many reps I can do on this. So I'm going to try my best, do as many as I can, and this is going to be a myo rep exercise. So let's hit it. Nope. Ooh. Right. 12 or 11? I think it was 11. Let's say 11. So, my rep mats, I've got to mats 11. Second set. Ooh. Right. Last set. And then go to prices. Oh, okay. Woo. Not bad. Triceps. Right, so last week we did 16 reps for 10 plates. Just going off everything that's been happening this week and just following the trend, I think I'm going to be able to do more than 16 reps with the same weight as I did last week. So I've added a plate. So we're up to 11. Last week I did 16 reps for 10. Sorry, rather, 16 reps for 10 plates. So now I'm going to do 11 plates for, we'll see. And whatever I do on the first set, this is going to be a myo rep max exercise. So you know the deal, I'm going to have to match it. I'm going to have to match the reps of the first exercise of the first set to the other two sets. So let's start. So 11 plates. Let's see how that goes. Oh, 19. Oh, that was more than I thought. Right. It was kind of like 18 the last rep. It was a bit but I think it counts. So 19 reps. So now I'm going to have to match 19 reps, guys. I should have put more weight on it, but I didn't see that coming. So 19 reps. I'm going to have to keep that now because this is a myo rep exercise. Otherwise, that set would have been for waste. So now we know that next week we need more fucking weight here. So in the beginning, I said that this is probably not a very good day because I feel a bit bleh. So you always think that this will affect how the workout is going to go. However, I want to take this opportunity and just prove to you guys that what you think about your own body and how tired you are is more often than not wrong. So should you take rest days? Should you do deload weeks? As a beginner, no, I really don't believe that. As a beginner, I think you don't have enough muscle to injure yourself. I don't think you have enough muscle to do anything, which is so hard that you need to take deload weeks. I mean, look, once every 6 months, yeah, I'd take a week off, but that's not what I'm on about. I'm talking about systematic deload weeks or rest weeks. You don't need that as a beginner. I stand behind that every single time because I was a beginner once, and I'm telling you, I was doing 7 days a week. I was fucking hitting deadlifts, squats. I was doing bench press, leg press, fucking everything. They're the worst kind of exercises from a systemic fatigue point of view, and I was all right. So you don't need a rest days as a beginner. Now, how do you know that it's time to actually rest? That is a good question, especially as an intermediate or advanced lifter. How do you know that it's time to rest? How do you know that you're not just being a pussy here? So let me tell you how. It's actually very simple. I thought that the day was going to be a bad day because I have a little bit of a headache, because I usually train earlier in the day, so this is a bit later for me. All kind of bullshit excuses, and I do feel a little bit like meh. But does it affect my performance? Well, evidently not. I did 11 plates for 19 reps today. Last week, I did 10 for 16. Yeah, that's an increase, isn't it? And I thought that this was going to be a bad day. So how do you know when it's time to take deload weeks or rest? Rest days more than, what you usually do throughout the week. So it's actually very simple. Performance metrics. If you come into the gym and, for example, this exercise, last week I did 16 reps for 10 plates. If I now can't do 11 reps or 12 reps, the same amount of weight that I did last week, that's a sign. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need a deload week, but it's a sign. So you should be paying attention. So if you move into other muscle groups and you see a tent, kind of like you can't move as much weight as you could before, you can't do as many reps as you could before, that is a very good sign that it's time to take a deload week, my friend. So what you do is don't stop this week, complete the whole week. Just go to the gym. It's going to suck. It's not going to be good. It's fine. Complete the week. And next week, take a deload week. How do you do deload weeks? Simple. My advice is very simple. Cut everything in half. Half reps, half sets. If you're going to do 3 sets, well, do 2 sets. Don't do 1.5 sets, but do 2 sets with half the weight. It's going to be fucking easy. You're going to be in and out of the gym very quickly. Take that deload week, and then next week, start all over again with the weight that you would usually move, and you will see a massive difference. So that's my advice when it comes to rest days and deload weeks. As a beginner, you don't need them. Don't even think about it. It's just an excuse to get out of the gym. Don't take them unless you're injured. But I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like normal everyday life. You just come to the gym and you're like, whoa, should I take a deload week this week? No, you fucking not. You're a beginner. You don't even have to take rest days. And I stand behind that. You can train 7 days a week. You're going to be fine as a beginner, right? For me, it's a bit different now, right? Because obviously I move a lot of weight. I need the rest so my body can catch up. And I don't build a ton of unnecessary systemic fatigue. And then everything that I'm doing on day 6 and 7 is just junk volume for me. I'm moving weight, but I'm not really doing anything to my muscles. So waste of time. But yeah, and deload weeks for an advanced or intermediate lifter, look at your performance metrics. If you can't do the same amount of reps, if you can't do the same amount of weight that you did last week, it's a sign. But if you see that trend continuing throughout the week, it's probably time to take a deload week. And I told you about deload weeks. Half reps, half sets. You're gonna be fine. And with that being said, second set. 19 reps, my rep max. Mm, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, 3 more. Oh, all right. So I'm max 19 reps. One more set here. Some biceps, hammer curls, incline hammer bicep curls, and then we're gonna move to the leg portion of the day. Right. Last set, 19 reps, and my rep max. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, one more. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Oh, that burns. So incline, hammer curls. Again, one of the best exercises. Why? Because you extend the muscle, the bicep muscle, a lot. So last time we did 15 kilograms for 12 reps on each hand. Let's see how that goes. Uh, 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 oh, oh, one more rep than last time. Oh, so 13 reps on each hand, total 26 reps for both hands. What is this? 15 kg for 13 reps. So this isn't a myo rep exercise. That's the good news at least. But I'm going to try to come as close as I can to 13 reps. Ready, second set. Remember, 13 reps on each hand, on each hand, on each arm. 13 reps on each arm. Let's see. Oof. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, oh, the burn is real. One more set. Right, that's it. Let's cook those suckers. Oh, yeah. Don't mind me. Ish, ish. 19. Oh, oh. I was only 11 reps on each hand, but that's fine. I like doing that because it's like, I know the first set is your strongest set. I've said this a billion times, but the thing is, when you do the first set and you do 13 reps, and the second set is 13 reps, and then the last set, you can't do 13 reps. To me, that is a good sign. I could be totally wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm not resting enough, but in my head, I'm like, okay, failure before 13. That's good. And I really tried to hook one more, but it wasn't moving. So, hey, it's cool. It's cool. Having said that, what's not cool? So now we're going to start the leg day. You know what? I'm doing my warm up for hamstrings, and a thought came into my mind, and that thought was, what else can I do for hamstrings? Because I'm doing this machine. I love it. I think it's one of the best machines. Mind muscle connection is amazing. Progressive overload is the potential, at least for progressive overload, is there. But what else can I do for hamstrings? And I could do good mornings. It's a good exercise. I could do deadlifts. And although it is a good exercise, I want to give my reasoning why I don't really do deadlifts of any kind. And I also want to say that I have no idea what my 1 rep maxes are on squat, bench, and deadlifts. And the reason that I don't is because I don't see the appeal as a bodybuilder, as someone whose goal is hypertrophy and to get as big as possible. And obviously get strong off the back of that. But the goal really is to get big and chiseled and all that kind of stuff. Doing deadlifts, squats, and bench pressing for 1 rep maxes or building up to it is a gigantic waste of time, in my opinion, if your goal is hypertrophy. If your goal is powerlifting, then of course you're going to have to do that. But for me, even doing RDLs, they build so much fatigue. And the reason that they build fatigue is because I now can move a lot of weight. I can easily do more than 100 kilos, more than 150 kilos, probably close to 170 for 8 to 10 reps on RDLs. I'm very confident I can do that. That is a lot of weight to move around. So, and because obviously you're standing up and you're fighting gravity and you have to be balanced and all that kind of shit, it builds up a ton of systemic fatigue. I love squats. I really do. I used to do squats, free weight squats. You've probably seen it on this channel all the freaking time. I love them. But ever since I started doing leg extensions, leg presses the proper way, and Smith squats, not free weight squats, but Smith squats, I've seen a massive difference. I'm literally seeing gains on my legs. And I think the reason is it's actually twofold. One, variation is good. Two, as good as squats are, they build up a ton of systemic fatigue. So if you're squatting heavy once a week, but like really heavy, especially as an advanced lifter, I'm not sure you're going to be able to do that every single week. One, and two, it builds up a systemic fatigue. Systemic fatigue means overall fatigue. So you might do, let's say you do 2 back-to-back leg days, heavy leg days, right? As heavy as possible. And then the third day you come to do biceps. You're going to be fried, my friend. It doesn't matter that your biceps have done nothing for the last 2 days. The systemic fatigue is so high, your muscles, your system is fucked. So you're not going to, you're not going to move as much weight and you're not going to be as effective. The workout at least it's not going to be as effective. So keep that in mind. And that's why I don't really do free weight squats. I don't really do deadlift. I don't really do RDLs. They target a lot more muscles that I want. And my goal is isolation. If I'm going to do hamstrings, I want to do hamstrings. I don't really want to do lower back. I don't really want to do forearms. You know what I mean? I want to do hamstrings. So yeah, keep that in mind if your goal is hypertrophy. If not, well, by all means, guys, feel free to experiment. As a beginner, I think it's a very, very good, way to build up some strength, like overall strength and stability and your technique. Absolutely, yeah, do them. It's also highly likely that you will be able, even if your technique is not good, it's highly unlikely that you are going to be able to injure yourself as a beginner when you do squats, deadlifts, and bench pressing. You might pull something, you might feel a little bit after, but you're not going to tear a pec when you do bench pressing like Larry Wheels can. And the reason is that Larry fucking Wheels has 4 plates on the bench, on the barbell. You can't do that. So your 2 plates aside, even if you're not strong enough, it's highly unlikely that you're going to tear something up. So do them in the beginning, but as you advance and as your goals change, just know that isolated movements, the movements that isolate specific muscle groups that you want to target, in my opinion, are more effective. So I'm doing a little bit of a warm-up here. It's probably going to be the last warm-up set. And then we're going to move into the actual sets. Cool. Let's do it up. I might I'm actually going to do one more warm up set. Right. So last week we did 77 and a half for 16 reps. This is a myo rep exercise, by the way, myo rep mats exercise. So it's going to suck. This week, however, I went up to 80 kilograms. So I did 2.5. Progressive overload still counts. But let's see how many reps I can actually do with 80 kilos on. 82. 80 kilos on. 80 kilos on. Let's see if I can actually mat 16 reps. That'll be interesting. Okay. 16 reps. So 2.5 kilos on top of last week's stats for the same amount of reps. Again, progressive overload, that counts. You have to know even 1 kilo, it means that you're progressively overloading. And it's probably safer if you do it like that, like a kilo at a time, truth be told. But at the same time, I mean, you can do more, probably. So I said this before, when it comes to legs, my legs and my back, I think, are ahead of everything else, especially biceps, triceps, chest, abs. My back and my legs, especially the other way around, my legs and my back are the strongest muscle groups of my body by far. So what does that mean? That means that I'm not going to be able to progressively overload as much from a week to week. So you saw what happens with arms. You saw what happened with chest. You saw what happened even with back in some instances. But I don't think that my legs are going to be seeing that level of progression, that incremental increase. They're still going to see an increase, as you just saw, but it's going to be just on a much lower scale as everything else in my body. And that is to be expected. Why? Because they're ahead of everything else. And if they're ahead, it means that they've been worked for more, or the quality of the workouts was better. And it is what it is. So 2.5 kilos, the same amount of reps, 2.5 kilos extra for the same amount of reps. I'll take that. I'll take that. To be honest, I would take one more rep for, for the same amount of weight that I did last week. I would take 17 reps for 77.5, but I went up to 80. So, and I did the same amount of reps, progressive overload. So with that being said, second set, my reps. How many did I do? 16. Yeah. I just said like 50 times, same amount of reps. So let's get situated. All right. Okay. 11. Oh, one more. That was a bit too fast. One more. Maybe two more because I fucked it. Oh. Yeah, good enough. Small break. And we're going to go to the third set. Last set. 16. 16 reps. Oh, we're going to do 3 and 3. 3 reps and 3 reps, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay. 3 more. Hopefully I can do them in one go. Okay. Well, the last rep was not really that pretty, but we'll count it. Holy shit. Cool. Moving to leg extensions. So last week we did 25 for 25 kilograms on each side for 11 reps. So I'm confident we're going to do more. Oh, I can't move. Oh, oh, that was 14 reps. 3 more reps. That's good. It could have been 15. I think it was 14. So 14. Holy shit, this is a minor advanced exercise. I forgot about that. We've got them at 14 reps, essentially, guys. Okay. Second set, minor reps. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, let me go. Oh, that's 11. 11. Oh, 13. 14. Oh, oh, holy shit. Oh, and it cancers. Last set, guys, and then leg press and Smith squats. Oh. Okay. Yes. Okay. That's 9. Okay, 2 more. Let's milk those. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, like this. So I'm not gonna waste a bunch of energy here. The idea is 10 reps. Let's see if we can do that. That'll be interesting. You know what? I'll remove the shoes. See if it makes any difference on my mobility. Oh. Oh, 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 holy shit. I think that was 11. It could have been 12. I think that was 11. So, okay. So, second set, I did 11 reps. It could have been 12. I don't really know, guys. I think it was 11. It's just when you're under so much load, it becomes a little bit hard to count reps. I'll be honest, but 2 more sets. Let's see. Ah, oh, 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 holy fuck. Oh, oh, that hurts. Okay, one more set. I don't even know how many reps that was. Could have been less than 10. Well, it could have been 11. Am I ready for this? Fuck no. Gotta do what needs to be done for. Oh, okay. Oh, oh, I can't even speak. But we're done here. So now, 2 sets of Smith squats. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Okay, one more set. What was that, 9, 10 reps? I think it was 10. Oh, I think it was 10. Oh, ah, ah, 10. Yeah. All right, let's assume I did 10. All right, let's make this count then. Let's bring the pain. Look at that cock. Nope, nope. Flexing it was a mistake. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I don't know where the fuck to put my legs. Oh, 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 I need a shower after this, don't I? Holy shit. Oh, oh, I feel stuff coming up already. Oh. Ah, okay. All right. So that's it for the lower body day with arms. As I said, I just went to the toilet to take a piss. And let's just say that there was liquid coming out from other places, if you know what I mean. It's a pretty good day, though. That aside, pretty good day. Pump looks absolutely insane. I don't want to get naked here. We don't have locker rooms, to be honest with you guys, but I mean, I don't know how much you can actually tell, but there's a lot of stuff happening here. My legs look absolutely massive. Look at all this thing here. The pump, well, let's go under the light. So, yeah, yeah, looks good. Looks very fucking good. I'm very, very happy with the progress. So, we're going to call it a day. I'm going to go have a shower, lie down and eat something. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.